All right, guys, how's it going? So we're going to be talking briefly, I hope, about the current state of play regarding the new Liverpool manager or potential new Liverpool manager. When I conclude recording this video, I will be recording a video for those of you that support the channel, channel subscribers, channel members, because there was some information posted on the VIP members website this morning, which I'd like to bring to your attention. And it's not, when I do a private video, it's for one of two reasons: either a quiet life, and I think that's part of the reason why this will be a private video, and secondly, it can be sensitive, so you have to use your head sometimes about what you talk about publicly. However, we can talk about, what the latest state of play is that I think really. I think that, I was just going to say, I think Alonso, is the obvious favourite, the obvious candidate, the obvious whatever, but then that would be obvious. I think he's the favourite on merit as well. I don't think it's just because of the Liverpool Association. I think some of us have followed him in his managerial career, the start of it, prior to any suggestion of him coming to Liverpool. So that's one of the reasons why I am for this appointment, because I already thought, God, this guy's he's gonna be one of them that does it in the game. Whereas some players, when we focus on Liverpool players, they step into management just because you were a world-class player or a great player or whatever. It doesn't mean that you can carry that over into management. But I think Alonso is destined for greatness. I really do. I think he's a special person. I'm starting to sound like Brendan Rodgers. Without just basing this on gut feeling, hunches or whatever, I feel like the Alonso communication, if you want to believe that's taken place between Liverpool Football Club and him and his agents and the people involved that are close to him, blah, 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 I think that is a lot deeper than we actually realise. I think there has been significant communication about his willingness to manage Liverpool. And we're told that it's a stats-driven appointment, or in other words, not just that, but it wouldn't be an emotional appointment. So we're not just going to appoint a former Liverpool player to manage Liverpool. The owners, they're not like that anyway, are they? It's common sense, right? And that's right, it shouldn't be like that. But I think that there is a concern within the organisation, within the club, as Rafa Benitez would say, for sure, that, is he going to manage Liverpool for 2 years, 3 years, and then Real Madrid come knocking and he's going to turn his back because FSG want a long-term, project. So that is a concern, and they need reassurances about that, right? Now, what makes me think that this is falling into place with Alonso is a lot of the commentary that's coming out of Germany to do with Bayer Leverkusen. Like some of the other clubs that have got managers that have been linked with Liverpool, it's been more like, our manager's going nowhere, blah, blah, blah. Bayer Leverkusen, I'm not saying he's going to go somewhere. They're not going to publicly say that. They're saying things like that are just fit into like political answers, this is a good club and he's happy here and, he likes it here and we like him and we can do this. But it does sound rather defeatist already. And there are real credible people saying that Bayer Leverkusen are now looking for a replacement manager in case it happens. So that wouldn't be, a big surprise. You shouldn't be like, oh, that means it's going to happen. No, they've got to do that. But any of the other clubs where their managers have been with Liverpool, I'm not hearing Sporting looking for a new manager at the moment. My opinion is that Alonso is the preferred candidate and is ticking all the right boxes for FSG. My opinion is that Ruben Amorim, the Sporting manager, is another very strong candidate. However, I don't think he's doing himself any favours by saying he doesn't want to, talk to any other clubs about possibly managing them. If, this was nothing to do with the Liverpool link, just like, look, I don't want to be alerted to any approaches of other clubs. If another club comes in for me and you, the sporting president or whoever, will sit down and we'll discuss that in the summer. From what I understand, which is not what I think, does that make sense? This is not an opinion, the next bit. The feedback from the Alonso side, if you like, has been he wants to manage Liverpool, where Ruben Amorim is very much like, look, I've told you already, or they've said he's told you already. He has no desire to go anywhere else at the moment. He's focused on Sporting Lisbon, which is very, which is great, right? It's respectful. He's been very respectful to his club and professional and focusing with his club, but that might not help him, right? I do think there are other candidates. It's not rocket science. But I do think that the one thing that's making me think that this is a lot more advanced than the public know, is sorry, I've got a message flashing up, is the reporting from Germany, the quotes from Germany that I'm seeing. I think combination of think and rumour from people I listen to is that Liverpool dropped the announcement that Jurgen Klopp was leaving, having sat on it for that video for a while, or that interview. I think that came out as we speculated at the time and said, surely this is what it must mean, because of contact with Bayer Leverkusen. And that's all I can really say at the moment. So my feeling is, it's not exactly a shock, is it, if I'm saying I think Alonso is going to be the next, because all these Twitter, all these people, they've all been saying that for ages, but I don't fall into this stuff, because that's just like, anyone can say, well, you've got a 1 to 100 manager, in the betting. He's not 1 to 100, but what I mean is a very strong favourite. And it's not exactly difficult, is it, to say, I think Alonso will be the next. Do you know what I mean? But the right people are now making those suggestions and noises. So the right people are more important than the pretenders and the people that are just trying to, make out they know what's going on. Does that make sense? I don't want to make out that I know what's going on. I make my videos here for my friends and people associated to the Cop Talk website. So, and I know that these people just like to listen to what I've got to say. So I think it's all going in the right direction for Alonso to be appointed the Liverpool manager. But I also don't think it's definitely in the bag like some people might think as well, right? Because Fenway don't work like that. So they can be there, they can all sit together in a room and go, he ticks all the right boxes. He does. But let's just listen to what such and such has got to say as well. And that is good management, We're just like, nah, keep it to Alonso, fuck it, come on. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know if I've explained myself very well in this video. I don't want to make it too long. But I'm saying that credible people are now saying it's falling into place. And my own opinions from monitoring things that have been said at Bayer Leverkusen and Germany and it's just that, and in Spain, it is that Bayer Leverkusen do appear to be looking for a new manager, and I think that's really telling. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's bits that we don't know about yet as well. All right, so I hope that's okay. De Zerbi will probably be appointed manager, FSG are like, but it's part of the process that we have to go through, just discussing things. I welcome your thoughts, of course, in the comments section. And I think that's about it, really. If you're a VIP member, please log on to the Executive Lounge immediately and go and have a nosy in there. And if you are a channel subscriber, channel member here, I'm going to record you a video now and go over something that was posted on there today. Okay? And I will be back with everybody else after I've done that, because there's other things that I want to talk to you about today? I don't know if it's a good video or not, but I'm not here to entertain you. So I hope I've expressed things in a manner that you understand. If you appreciate the video, please do thumbs up the video. Please leave a comment as well, because your comments, your opinions are exceptionally important to me. So, you know, your opinions that you might have about the new manager or about Alonso or anybody else may change from day to day. Mine do. You know, some days I think, do you know what I mean? So that's where I am today with it, guys. And I appreciate your feedback. And I will be live on here later today. I don't know if it'll be this afternoon or this evening. But yeah, please do try and come along and make it. And we are live on here on Friday night this week if you want to come along for a few sherbets. All right, we might do Saturday as well, but I'm definitely doing Friday because I've missed doing it and I've not seen you for 2 Saturdays, 2 weekends. So we will be live on here Friday night for a few sherbets. All right, guys, thanks for watching.